Okay, so our reading text is going to be about David Beckham.
And my writing activity is on the topic of co-constructing a biography of Donnie Yen, a famous martial artist in Hong Kong.
And the level of students is going to be for a form for Band 3 boys. And we assume that they will know who David Beckham and Donnie Yen are, but they may not know the text structure of a biography.
And for my writing activity, students should have learned text structure of biography, and they should learn some language features of it, and also they know how to use a timeline.
So my learning objective is to teach the text structure of a biography and skim reading.
My learning objective is by the end of these writing activities, students should be able to make use of the timeline to write some parts of the biography of Donnie Yen.
And my reading strategy is also the same as skim reading.
My writing strategy is co-constructing a biography.
Okay, so today we're going to learn two things. First, we will learn the text structure of a biography and also skim reading. Now, do you know what the word structure means? In fact, do you know what the word text means? Do you know this word text? Is a piece of writing like a composition. You know composition. Okay. So structure. Okay. Okay. What's this?
House.
House. Yes. Okay. If the door is here, is it okay?
No.
No. If this is called the roof. Okay. If the roof is here, is it okay? No. 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 So the structure of a house is the roof is here, the windows are here, the door is here. And a text, which is like a composition, has a structure. And today we will learn about the text structure of a biography. A biography is a life story. So, Curtis, where were you born?
Hong Kong.
Okay. Where did you go to primary school?
Okay.
And now you go to secondary school, and now you go to secondary school here, yes?
Yes.
So you were born, what year? Which year?
1990.
1990. And then you started to go to primary school, which year?
I think 1996.
You started here at this school in
2001. No, 2002.
2002. Okay. So you were not born in 2002. No. Okay. So this is a structure. Okay. This is actually a timeline. The text structure of a biography is what we will learn about today. Okay? So, you will now watch a video about someone. Okay, so who is the person in the video?
Beckham.
Beckham, yes, Beckham. Okay. What does Beckham do?
Played football.
He plays football. Okay, so now, I want you to read the first sentence in each paragraph. Okay, so read the first sentence in each paragraph. Okay, Curtis. Yes. The first sentence in paragraph 1. What does it say? What does it tell you?
His name.
Okay, anything else?
The date he was born.
Okay. Anything else?
His job.
His job. Okay. So the text structure of a biography. Okay. To start with, the first thing.
What is a biography?
Biography is a life story. Okay. So like this is your life story. Now this is the life story of David Beckham. So this is his biography. So the first part of a biography is this word here, orientation. Okay, can you say this word, Curtis? Orientation.
Orientation.
Yes, very good. Okay, so in paragraph 1, okay, you learn something about David Beckham. Okay, now, did you know when he was born before you read paragraph 1?
No.
Okay, but you knew what he did, what job he does?
Yes.
You knew that. Anything else in paragraph 1 you did not know? Okay. These are football clubs. Do you know Manchester United? You know?
Yeah, Manu.
I see.
Okay. So Manchester United is a club. Can you think of some local football clubs in Hong Kong? Oh, you don't know football? Okay. Well,
Daibo.
Daibo.
Yeah, I know one. 天水圍 飛馬
That's okay. So the information in paragraph 1 is to give you an idea. An idea. This is what orientation means. It's an idea of Beckham. Okay.
Good morning, class. Today we are going to write a biography about a very famous person. Do you know Ip Man?
Yes.
Yes, Ip Man. Who's playing Ip Man in that film? Who is the main character in Ip Man?
Ip Man.
The
甄子丹
Yes, Yan Zidan. Okay, do you know his English name?
甄子丹
That's his Chinese English name. Okay, his English name is Donnie Yen. Okay, Donnie Yen. Now, last time we learned something about a famous football player, Beckham. Do you remember Beckham?
Yes.
Yes. And we read a biography about David Beckham. Do you still remember what biography is? Biography, the life story of David Beckham. A life story. So we also learned how to use a timeline last lesson. Okay, how to use a timeline last lesson. So at the very beginning of the timeline, what do we put here?
Birthday.
Yeah, birthday. So let's say, what's your birthday, Victor?
1990.
90?
1990.
1990. Okay, 1990. So it is the birthday of Victor. Victor was born in 1990 here. Yeah. And when did you go to the primary school?
1995.
Okay, 1995. Okay, 1995 to go to primary school, and what about the second school?
2002.
2002. Okay. So this is a very simple life story of Victor, and it is shown here in timeline. Okay. So today we're going to use a timeline to write a biography of Donnie Yen. Okay. Now, can you take it? Can you read it together? Read it together. Now, this is the timeline of Donnie Yen, and you can see there's a lot of information on that timeline. Now, I told you actually this is done by me, and I have interviewed Donnie Yen. Yes, I interviewed Donnie Yen. I collect some information from him. So I put down all his information. But the last thing I didn't do is I didn't write a biography about him. Now I want you to write a biography about Donnie Yen together with me. Can you help me? Yeah.
Okay.
I think you can. Good. So, do you still remember the first Okay, let's test your memory. Now, last time you read about David Beckham's biography, and you still remember what's the first, how do we call the first paragraph?
Birthday.
In the first paragraph, we can see a birthday of David Beckham. And we read about the birthday of David Beckham, and we know who he is, and we know what he does nowadays. Right? So we call that, we will have a name for that paragraph. Do you still remember? Do you remember? I asked you to read 3 times. Read three times. It start with yeah, it start with O. Orientation. Okay, orientation. Okay, orientation. Now, and then in the middle, we use a timeline to present something in that paragraph. Okay. That paragraph is about something happened in the
Before.
Yeah, something happened before, we call something happened in the past, okay? Some events, okay, something in the past. And what's special about those events? They are in
Order.
in order. Yes, they are in order. Okay, so some events happened in the past in order. Okay, good. Thank you, Ernest. And what about last stage?
R.
Yeah, it's start with R. Okay. And really. I just copied it. Reorientation. Okay, good. So you still remember the test structure of a biography. Now, okay, moments later, we're going to write a biography about Donnie Yen together using a computer. Okay. Do you have any question now? No. Good.
Okay, for me, my strengths were that my language was fluent and that I gave clear instructions. For my weaknesses, I used limited visual aids and the language was too difficult sometimes. And this was what I learned from my first cycle of micro teaching. I improved this in the second cycle by using the whiteboard more. I used the metaphor of a house to explain the word structure, and also I used the word composition to explain text. I also spoke more slowly, clearly, and used much more simple words. And from my BP, I actually learned that getting students to draft a copy of their composition is of great value in improving their writing.
Okay. So for my first cycle of micro teaching, my strength was that I could maintain good interaction with students, and I reacted well to students' questions and answer. And my weakness is I didn't scaffold student enough for the co-constructing test writing activity. So for my second cycle of micro teaching, before we conduct the co-construction of the test, I do something more to reactivate students' schema. For example, I make use of one of the students to write a timeline together to show them the concept of using a timeline, and also I also try to make them remember the text structure of a biography. So after doing so, and then we went to the co-construction